everyone! If you are new here, my name is Crystal, also known as the Book Gypsy, and today I'm going to be showing you all of the books that I want to read in March. If I could read these in March, which maybe I can, maybe I won't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think I picked a nice amount of books that aren't so heavy. So we shall see what happens. But here we go. Let me show you the first book that I'm going to read. And the first book is Needful Things by Stephen King. This is our constantly reading book club pick of the month, and if you are part of the book club, you now know that Needful Things is our pick for March. I am so excited to read this. I read a little bit of it, I want to say like 2 years ago. I also have it on audiobook, and I never finished it, and I don't know why I never finished it. I was really enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to actually reading and finishing this book this month. And just in case you were interested in joining the book club and reading along with us this month, I'll read you a little bit of the synopsis in the back of the book so you get an idea of what it's about. The town of Castle Rock, Maine has seen its fair share of oddities over the years, but nothing is as peculiar as the little curio shop that's just opened for business here. Its mysterious proprietor, I can't say that word, I'm tongue-tied, I'm sorry. Leland Gaunt seems to have something for everyone out on display at Needful Things. Interesting items that run the gamut from worthless to priceless. Nothing has a price tag in this place, but everything is certainly for sale. The heart's desire for any resident of Castle Rock can easily be found among the curiosities in exchange for a little bit of money and, at the specific request of Leland Gaunt, a whole lot of menace against their fellow neighbors. Everyone in town seems willing to make a deal at Needful Things, but the devil is in the details, and no one takes heed of the little sign hanging on the window. Caveat emptor. In other words, let the buyer beware. So this is basically about a book where people go crazy and they start doing things to their neighbors that they probably shouldn't. So it sounds pretty good. It's Stephen King, so there's going to be a lot of horror and a lot of blood and a lot of crazy people. So excited for that. The next book, I'm currently reading this, and that is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, and I am looking forward to continuing on with this series. So if I finish this book this month, then I will be reading The Well of Ascension by Brandon Sanderson, and this is the second book in the Mistborn series, so hopefully I can finish them. A lot of people that I know that have read this series has like breezed through it for some reason, even though they're really big. I think it's just because it's written so well, and I find myself flying past it as well, so we'll see what happens, but I am enjoying it so far. I'm getting used to the magic system of the allomancy, and I find it very, very interesting, and I can't wait to see what happens. The next book that I'd like to finish this month is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I have started this, I don't know if I'm having a hard time getting into it or what. I don't hate it. I don't hate the book. I'm in a little bit of a reading slump, I think. I'm hoping to get back into this and finish it, and I hope I like it, because a lot of people think I will like it, so we'll see what happens. Next book I'm looking forward to reading is Bloody Rose by Nicholas Ames. I have not gotten to this yet, and I'm so upset that I have not. So this is high up on my TBR to finish this book and get into it and be with these characters again, because I love them. I love Kings of the Wild so much, so I can't wait to see the take on Bloody Rose. And I know this follows now the girl band, basically, of mercenaries, so we'll see. The thing that I love most about Nicholas Ames' writing is that it's fun. Like, he doesn't bore you with so much world building and the political aspects of things, and this is just a fun, badass fantasy series, and I love it, and I want more. So I'm gonna read the second book, and I can't wait to let you guys know what I thought of the second one, because the first one was a 5-star, so I'm planning on this being a 5-star as well. The next book that I've been kind of like flipping through this book, but it is Stephen King on writing. This is a memoir of the craft. This is his take on his craft of writing, and I'm curious to see his take on everything. I have been I have been writing some things here and there, and I would love to eventually publish and write a book of my own. So reading this is definitely helping in that aspect. As all of you guys know, I run a Stephen King book club. I love Stephen King. He is my favorite author of all time. And then comes Leigh Bardugo and V.E. Schwab. But I really love his books. So I can't wait to see how he wrote them and his take on it and style on how he comes up with what he comes up with. So I'll see how this goes, and I'll let you guys know. And lastly, a book that I'd like to read, a physical book that I'd like to read, is Joe Hill's 20th Century Ghosts. These are short stories of ghosts in today's world. So it's considered like a contemporary ghost stories, or contemporary short stories about ghosts. Yeah, that's what I meant. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into this and read it. I started reading one of the stories. I didn't finish it, but it seems like it's something that I'm going to enjoy. And it's short stories, so I don't feel like completely like stressed out to finish it. So yeah, so I will let you guys know next month on what I thought about 20th Century Ghosts. And lastly, I have 2 e-arcs that I need to finish this month coming up, and that will be A Boy and His Dog at the End of the World by C.A. Fletcher, and also A Witch's Kind by Louisa Morgan, which I am currently reading, and I really love the book. It's really interesting. I don't want to give too much away about one of like a slight plot twist that happens in the beginning of the book, about like 20% in, but it's really, really interesting, and I'm curious to see where it goes. I'm loving it so far, so yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I have for you guys today. This is my March TBR, and I'm hoping I can get to all of these books this month, since last month wasn't so exciting for me. I did read a favorite book, which is Foundryside by Robert Jackson Bennett, and I really, really love that book. It's probably going to be on my top 10 favorite books of the year, even though it's only February, well, the end of February, beginning of March, but it was a great original story, and I just loved it. So on that note, I will be talking to all of you guys soon.